Thanks to AI, you can gain millions of followers and build your own multi-million-dollar personal brand. In this video, I'll show you how you can do this, how you can create this business from scratch using AI. By the way, this isn't just a theory. It's a proven system because if you know Dan Koe, he's one of the most successful personal brand owners out there. He has millions of followers on Instagram. He also has a huge following on YouTube, and he's so successful that he has newsletters on each platform as well. He appeared on Greg Eisenberg's channel, and he explained his entire system, his whole success strategy to him. I studied their conversation, I analyzed the whole system, and I looked into how he became so successful. And I'll show you how you can build this content factory yourself using AI. First, we'll talk about how he creates his content. It's actually really easy. He is exceptionally brilliant and strategic. He leverages advanced artificial intelligence as his primary personal assistant, and he only works 2 hours a day to build this highly successful multi-million-dollar business empire. Now, let's start by carefully examining the intricate details of his system. Here's the system you can see. From a single weekly newsletter, he creates LinkedIn posts, Instagram reels, emails to subscribers, exports YouTube videos, TikTok videos, tweets, all of them just from one weekly newsletter. And I'll explain how you can build these systems for your brand, your personal brand, or your startup, because it's so important. Thanks to AI, anyone can generate content and can do it really fast. But the quality is dropping day by day, decreasing all the time. So creating quality content and building a system like this for your brand is much more valuable than ads or any other source. Because thanks to this system, you'll get organic traffic. Now let me explain how this system works. The main idea is a weekly newsletter and distributing all the content through different channels. First, you can see there's a content flywheel, by the way. All the information comes directly from Dan Koe himself. He explained how it works. He explained what he does. So I examined, deeply analyzed, and I actually created this system myself based on his words, his working style, his system. Now the first step, he writes a newsletter, and after that he repurposes and distributes it. Why? Because he's creating all the content just from one newsletter. He's creating social posts from this, and then he tracks engagement and validation afterwards. He posts the validated ones and keeps tracking again and again and again. And the best ones go to the next week, names are added later, and also the good ones are saved while the bad ones are dropped. How it actually works is that he always tries different content. For example, generally he posts 3 items a day. One is a validated one from here, and the other 2 are experiments. I'll show how it works, and if it's good, he puts it in the next week. This is the daily dance of our writing routine. He mentioned it first. He wakes up at 6 o'clock a.m. And for the first 45 minutes, it's the newsletter section. The second 45 minutes are for social posts, and the last 30 minutes are for scheduling and posting. The first part is actually deep thinking. It's very important because we have to observe and track competitors, see what's good and what's happening in the world. And you have to think deeply about it and your day, about your research, and you have to develop ideas. In the first 45 minutes, he focuses on that. After that, Twitter threads, LinkedIn posts, hook variations, all of them are created by him, by the way, with AI. And after that, the QI scheduler, because he doesn't post 3 posts in a row. Actually, he schedules them. Also, there's cross-post setup and analytics checks as well. This is so important. Do it all in 2 hours for a single piece of content. It's so important. Now, how does Dan use AI? He's not writing all of them himself. He uses AI in a very clever way. He summarizes YouTube videos, extracts key points from books, condenses 3-hour podcasts into 1,000 words, and finds relevant quotes and statistics. I'll show you how it works. But first, research. Research is so important because you have to check competitors, you have to check ideas, trends, all of them. After that, once he's done ideation, he generates tweet ideas from the inflator, exec, paradox, and contrivation texts with AI doing it for him. He creates transformation arcs in the content and generates different hook variations together. And for learning, he breaks down all the content into viral post structures, understands psychological triggers, and also analyzes to improve writing skills. So the last step is to study competitors. He's researching, ideating, and learning for 2 hours every day, every day, every day, twice. It's not that much. You can do it yourself too, but these 2 hours are so valuable if you use them like this. Actually, now AI does not write the content, by the way. Dan writes everything himself. AI just assists, and you'll see how it works. This is his workflow from newsletter to social content. First, he publishes and writes a newsletter, and then he gets ideas, paradoxes. You can see here paradoxes, pain points, hooks, quotes, arcs, all of them come from the newsletter. And he's building blocks for it. For example, 10 tweet ideas, key paradoxes, pain points, transformation arcs, quotes, objection handlers. After that, he uses them to create posts. It's hard to imagine how it works like this. Okay, he writes the newsletter and gets these ideas from his own newsletter. But it's like this, it's like a vault. For example, here there are viral prompts, viral posts, etc. Here. Also here, prompt library, there is a prompt library. He's creating blocks out of them, for example, titles, posts, scripts, ideas, and when you write, you can write for any platform, any writing style. And also, you can use these blocks in your next UH post or in your next newsletter, anywhere you want. This is so important, so we collect them and use them again and again and again. So, the viral post breakdown process, how does it work? For example, he finds a viral post. Let's say it's I quit my $150,000 job to build a one-person business. Year 1, $20,000. Year 2, $80,000. Year 3, $500,000. Here's what I learned. Okay, it went viral and we saw it. We asked the AI to break down this content, actually analyze why it did so well. What is the hook? What is the top scroll stopper? What's the pain point? What's the frustration? What's the payoff? What is the underlying meaning and call to action? And also the psychological triggers. So we create a structural skeleton as a reusable template for your content exactly like this. These are our contents, and we're breaking them down and also using them for the next content. Now let's continue. He has a two-phase prompt system. From here, we examined how he creates, how he actually works, how he identifies viral content by researching what's trending, and how he uses AI to create structures for his own content based on other viral content. Now, this is important because the two-phase prompt system is extremely useful. It will be useful for YouTube. Context gathering. The AI interviews you. It asks questions like, who is your audience? What is your takeaway? Any personal data or stories? What emotion do you want to evoke, or what belief do you want to challenge, or what actions do you want to inspire? And after that, the content generation phase begins. The AI creates content based on your answers. The AI has the full context from phase 1. This is phase 1. Specific instructions from other posts. Proven content patterns from other posts. Also your voice style guide and AI outputs. 3 variations to choose from. This is very important. He said that bad prompts and good prompts are extremely important. By the way, I 100% agree with him. Bad prompt. There's a bad example. Write me a tweet about productivity generic garbage output. No context, no style guide, no structure, no audience info. Or sounds like AI because you have just writing, you are just saying, write me a tweet about productivity. Okay, you don't. You don't give any context to AI, but good prompt is different. Interview with AI. You saw with how it works, and generate instructions. For example, high quality on-brand output, full context, proven patterns, your voice, multiple variations, sounds like you. In today's world, it's easy to create content with AI, but actually, it's not easy to create quality content. So you can create anything, and there's AI garbage on social media, videos, tweets, etc. Everyone is always copying from each other, but there's no quality. Actually, with this system, you can build your own personal brand. It really works, and you can create a multi-million-dollar business. But you have to use it. You have to create this factor for yourself. Also, you can create an agency to serve brands thanks to this content structure and factory. But again, you need to develop expertise. You have to use these tricks. You have to create your own system from here. And also, I will show you how you can create with Cloud Code or integrate with any no-code platform. Because agent workflows are the future of this business. Actually, I saw someone from Y Combinator mention this. They talked about how agencies will work better in the future. Actually, even today, it's because it used to be so hard for agencies to scale before AI, but now they can scale easily, right? They're actually providing services to companies as software, but they're delivering the outputs directly, and companies choose to work with them. Because after AI, you can create your own solutions and systems, get really good results from them, and offer these to companies that need them. A company doesn't want to hire someone new and spend 5 months teaching them the job. And after extracting the results, you just generate the results and they get them from you. And you can easily scale because you have AI on your side. That's the point. It's like working as micro startups, micro workers. You can approach it this way so you can use this system and create your own content factory. So there's a style comparison from his words again. He said there are 3 successful personal brand sound styles. It's like your style, and AI writes content in your style. First, the patient observer. Calm, measured tone, wise mental energy, no hype, no urgency, simple observation, and philosophical depth. For example, I noticed that the people who struggle most with focus are the ones who never learn to rest. It's like that. You can sense the vibe. Wisdom, insight, philosophy, life lessons, deep thoughts. This is the dramatic prophet style. Bold, specific claims, decisive, focused, with numbers and proof, generally high energy and aspirational. I made $247,000 last month from an asset I started in my bedroom. Here's the exact system I used. Results, case studies, proof. You can use this style in your content. Also, it's quite impactful. Understand the delivery. Truth bombs make you think with content, no explanation needed. For example, I think about this often. Most people aren't lazy, they're just working on the wrong things. Contrarian takes, paradigm shifts, it's like this. No, we have style. By the way, we have an ecosystem overview, content field, daily how-tos, then using AI, research, ideation, and learning. Newsletter to social content flow, and also wild post breakdowns. Now we have the growth formula here. It's so important. By the way, he's using it really well. For the first experiment, he posts daily, 3 times a day, and he's tried everything. Different topics, styles, hooks, and formats. After that, he identified the gold, what actually works, finding posts that bring in followers and cause 10 times engagement spikes. After that, he's creating spin-off structures, same structure, but with new ideas. We create a winning formula. For example, if one tweet works, or an X post works, or a LinkedIn post works, there's a structure to it. We take that structure and use it for another topic. It's like this. And fourth, consistent growth based on wise, sustainable scaling. He's always experimenting to find the next gold post, and this is a cycle. This is the main thing here. Daily content, 33% proven formats, 67% experiments. So he's posting 3 times a day. One is actually a guaranteed spin-off from a gold post. As we mentioned, we reuse the same structures and the same topics, actually, but the other 2 are experiments. We're looking for new winners, new topics, new hooks, new styles. Because if we keep creating the same thing over and over again, we can't scale. It's not scalable, it's reusable, but we can use the structure and create new content again with the same structure and the same logic. So 3 posts per day, 1 proven, safe baseline, and 2 experiments is really important. And his weekly workflow, by the way. Monday, newsletter, 3 posts, AI prompts. Newsletter section 1, newsletter section 2, 3 posts, analyze viral posts. Wednesday, newsletter section 3, 3 posts, YouTube titles. Thursday, newsletter section 4. Friday, finalize the newsletter and publish. Also, publish 3 posts again, every day, 3 posts, and on Saturday, record the YouTube video. Sunday is for resting. This is actually his routine, but you can use it for your own routine too. So is this the entire weekly calendar? Is it really that important? All of this comes from just 2 hours a day. Focus, deep, focused work is so important. When you establish this logic, you can build your personal brand. Any idea? Dan does his own job. But you can talk about AI, you can talk about psychology, you can talk about marketing, you can talk about longevity. It's your choice, but this content workflow works. And I will show you my system again. By the way, this works locally. I created it for myself because I have to use this for my brands, actually for my startups. That's why I created this. You can see there is a discovery site. We can track keywords, and this exact system comes from Dan's video. I saw his video with Greg, and I created this system actually using Cloud Code. You can see it's working here. I'm talking here, and there are many topics. It took 3 hours. It actually took 3 to 4 hours to make this system for myself, and I will teach you how you can make this. I created a community, and I will teach you how you can create tools for yourself, tools for your business, and how you can leverage them. This content system, AI system, cloud code, agentic workflows, all of them, because I create startups and businesses with them, and I will teach you how you can make this too. To teach, talk, and experiment with you, because we will grow together. It's so important. So I just wanted to explain this, by the way. I'm generally speaking in Turkish. So here, with Cloud Code, sometimes it's in English, sometimes in Turkish, so you can use this in your own language as well. It's not important, but you can also create this system yourself. You can see there is a scoring system, frameworks, and hooks. Each of them comes from Dance Factory. I got the video, I created this structure, I worked on it, and I made this, and I will teach it. I hope you liked the video and the topic. By the way, it's very useful because it's proven, at least that's my opinion. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Also, you can subscribe to the channel. We will grow together. Thanks for watching. Bye.